Leading our list, we have Palworld, which burst onto the scene, combining creature collection with survival mechanics in an expansive multiplayer world. Players capture and train mysterious creatures called pals, who assist with combat, crafting, and base building tasks across diverse biomes. The game supports up to 32 players on dedicated servers, allowing friends to establish massive cooperative bases or engage in player versus player combat. Resource gathering and crafting systems are deep, with technology trees unlocking advanced weapons, vehicles, and automated production lines. Each PAL has unique abilities that make them useful for specific tasks, like mining, logging, or defending your settlement from hostile creatures and rival players. The art style blends cute character designs with realistic environments, creating a unique visual identity. Boss battles require coordination and strategy, especially when tackled with a full group of friends. Regular updates continue to add new pals, biomes, and gameplay features, keeping the experience fresh for veteran players. Next up is Enshrouded, which delivers a voxel-based survival action RPG set in a fantasy world consumed by a deadly fog called the Shroud. You and up to 15 friends can explore together, building bases, gathering resources, and venturing into corrupted areas filled with dangerous enemies. The building system is incredibly flexible, allowing players to terraform terrain and construct elaborate fortresses or cozy villages. Combat combines melee weapons, ranged attacks, and magic spells, with a focus on skillful dodging and timing. The fog creates natural boundaries that expand as you progress, forcing strategic decisions about when to venture into hazardous zones. Crafting requires finding specific NPCs who provide recipes and upgrade services, encouraging exploration of the map. The game features a skill tree system where players can specialize in different roles, like tanking, damage dealing, or support. Procedural caves and dungeons offer endless opportunities for loot hunting with friends. Moving forward, we have Nightingale, which offers a Victorian-era fantasy setting where players survive across procedurally generated realms using mystical portal cards. The realm card system lets you customize difficulty, biomes, and modifiers, creating unique worlds to explore with your party. Crafting emphasizes architectural beauty, with detailed building pieces that allow construction of elegant estates and functional workshops. Combat against fey creatures and otherworldly threats require tactical positioning and proper gear loadouts. The game supports both solo play and cooperative sessions with up to 6 players working together. Resource management involves gathering materials from different realm types, each offering exclusive crafting components. An extensive gear crafting system provides hundreds of weapon and armor combinations to suit various playstyles. The umbrella mechanic serves as both a gliding tool and combat implement, adding unique traversal options. Seasonal updates introduce new realm types, creatures, and building options, maintaining long-term engagement for dedicated groups. Coming in next is Grounded, which shrinks players to the size of insects in a suburban backyard transformed into a massive survival playground. Up to 4 players cooperate to establish bases, craft equipment, and uncover the mystery behind their miniaturization. The scale creates amazing moments, as everyday objects become landmarks, like a juice box serving as a base location, or a bird bath forming a dangerous water source. Enemy insects range from aggressive ants and spiders to terrifying wasps and mosquitoes, each requiring different combat strategies. Base building uses natural materials like grass planks, weed stems, and clay, with structural integrity mechanics adding engineering challenges. The story unfolds through collectible audio logs and missions that guide exploration, while leaving room for sandbox creativity. Multiple difficulty settings and optional arachnophobia mode ensure accessibility for all players. Seasonal events and free content updates have continuously expanded the game, with new areas, creatures, and equipment since launch. Taking the 5th spot is ARK Survival Ascended, which reimagines the dinosaur taming survival experience with Unreal Engine 5 visuals and quality of life improvements. Players start naked on a beach and must gather resources, craft tools, and eventually tame prehistoric creatures to aid survival. The taming system remains the core appeal, with over 140 creatures, ranging from small utility dinos to massive apex predators like the T-Rex. Multiplayer servers support large tribes working together to build elaborate bases and breed superior dinosaur bloodlines. PvE and PvP modes cater to different playstyles, whether you prefer cooperative building or competitive raiding. The progression spans primitive tools to futuristic technology, including firearms and mech suits. Boss fights require groups to coordinate tamed dinosaurs and gear loadouts for challenging encounters. Cross-platform play ensures friends on different Xbox systems can adventure together seamlessly.
Continuing onward, we have Rust Console Edition, which brings the notoriously hardcore survival game to Xbox with all its brutal player interaction intact. You spawn on an island with nothing and must quickly gather resources to craft clothing, tools, and shelter before nightfall or hostile players find you. The game emphasizes player versus player conflict, with raiding bases and stealing resources being core mechanics. Trust becomes currency, as forming alliances provides protection, but also risks betrayal when valuable loot is involved. Building involves layering walls, upgrading materials, and setting traps to protect your base from offline raids. Gunplay and combat mechanics reward skill, with various weapons from bows and melee items to assault rifles and rocket launchers. Monthly server wipes ensure everyone starts fresh, preventing veteran players from dominating indefinitely. Voice chat creates intense social interactions, whether negotiating truces or hurling insults during raids. The console edition includes controller optimizations and regular content updates, matching the PC version. Moving along, we have The Forest, which combines survival horror with cooperative base building, as you crash land on an island inhabited by cannibalistic mutants. Up to 8 players can work together to explore caves, gather resources, and construct defenses against increasingly aggressive nighttime attacks. The day-night cycle creates natural gameplay rhythm, where days are for exploration and construction, while nights demand fortified positions. Crafting is intuitive, with context-sensitive building allowing creative freedom in base design, from simple shelters to elaborate treehouses. The story can be pursued at your own pace, through cave exploration that reveals the island's dark secrets. Enemy variety includes regular cannibals, tribal warriors, and horrifying mutants that require different tactics to defeat. Hunting, fishing, and foraging provide sustenance, while resource management remains crucial for long-term survival. The VR support adds an extra dimension of immersion for players with compatible headsets on Xbox. Taking the 8th position is Valheim, which draws inspiration from Norse mythology, delivering a procedurally generated world filled with biomes, monsters, and boss encounters. You play as a fallen Viking in Purgatory, tasked with defeating ancient evils to earn passage to Valhalla. Up to 10 players can join the same server, building Viking settlements and sailing longships to explore distant lands. The progression system gates content through boss defeats that unlock new crafting recipes and biomes to explore. Building mechanics emphasize structural integrity, requiring proper support beams and architectural planning for large constructions. Combat feels weighty, with stamina management being crucial during fights against trolls, draugr, and other mythological threats. Sailing mechanics create memorable moments, as storms can damage ships and sea serpents attack during ocean crossings. The low-poly art style with modern lighting creates a distinctive aesthetic that runs smoothly on Xbox hardware. Approaching the end, we have State of Decay 3, which continues the zombie survival franchise with enhanced graphics and deeper community management systems. Players control a community of survivors, where each character has unique skills, traits, and relationships that affect group dynamics. Permadeath adds tension, as losing experienced survivors means permanent consequences, forcing careful decision-making during dangerous missions. Base building involves establishing outposts, securing resources, and defending against zombie hordes called sieges. The infection spreads dynamically, with plague hearts corrupting areas and creating stronger undead variants. Multiplayer allows friends to jump into your campaign, helping with difficult missions or resource gathering expeditions. Vehicle gameplay includes everything from motorcycles to armored trucks, useful for both transportation and zombie elimination. Day-night cycles affect zombie behavior, with more dangerous freaks emerging after dark. The game balances action combat with strategic resource allocation and survivor morale management. Rounding out our list is Conan Exiles, which drops players into the brutal world of Conan the Barbarian, where survival requires strength, cunning, and ruthless determination. You begin as an exile, rescued from crucifixion, and must build a life in the harsh exiled lands. Thrall system lets you capture NPCs and break them on the Wheel of Pain, converting enemies into workers, guards, or crafters for your base. Building options range from small desert camps to massive stone fortresses, complete with defensive measures against raids. Combat incorporates a combo system with light and heavy attacks that vary by weapon type, from daggers to two-handed swords. The religion system allows worshipping different gods who grant unique abilities and avatar summons for devastating attacks. Multiplayer servers support clans working together to dominate territories and resources. Purge events send NPC armies to attack your base, testing your defenses and preparation. Dungeon exploration offers challenging PvE content with boss encounters that drop legendary weapons and armor.